Tigers. Go wide out.
Alabama and LSU. Just putting those two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national champion season to ring, rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. This series has been built on tight games, but LSU destroyed that line of thinking by blowing out the Tide last season.
I really feel like LSU is one of the few programs in the country that on paper matches up very well with the Crimson Tide year after year. And last year, David, we saw all of those athletes make so many plays.
There's so many athletes. Not only did they match up, they got to celebrate. That game was early because it was a blowout. They got to celebrate. Alabama didn't like it. I look for this rivalry game to be heated.
Oh, shit.
Crosses the 30, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Alabama quickly back to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Got him downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hayes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in overdrive already into the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the top. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Hurley. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A strike downfield. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Got it behind the line. It's Barry. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, LSU!
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back. Running the swing route, spinning it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Here's a heat. Finds a man on the left. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Caught near the sticks, it's Hayes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility.
Turning it on.
Hopefully by then, playoffs will be decided. And I'll be just chilling.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Got 5 on that last one now, 2nd and inches. Slams it ahead.
Yeah, man.
He goes. Touchdown.
I hated how that situation shook out.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so
I was hoping you were my
they can put small drives together, big
Zeus
drives
killer.
together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Play. And now,
And here's the return.
that's what we did.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. How about that last drive?
And Zeus games in Maine were so stressful.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Gonna run it.
Daggone Dirty Bear.
And he never had a chance. Just stop cold
When you're
as soon as
dirty.
he got it. Now
I
on
don't know.
3rd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Simmons.
Hey,
And the
finally got it
pressure
stopped
gets him
and
back at
hurt
the
him.
8-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
I thought R2C
This
was
will be
different.
their first punt of the afternoon.
That was somebody else. Wasn't it somebody else?
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Looking to fire. Fears the pressure.
Well,
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
were you
And the
defense gets a sack,
Were
and
you
that's going to
waiting
be
on
the
him
big
to play,
determining factor in this football game. A week
and
ago,
then you ended
he
up
only
playing
got
the
sacked one
NFL
time.
game,
They've
Madden
already got
game?
him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
If you played Madden before you played me, because you didn't
On
respond.
third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24.
Yeah, probably.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw at Simmons. Fires to the tight end. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Lets it fly on the move. Makes the catch down the right side. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. He's got him in the flat. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second and goal for the offense. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. One step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC.
Main guys might come in.
Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator chumps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by a field goal over North Carolina. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Hurley. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Yes, I like that many players too.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Wide open downfield. At the 45 on his way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins.
You ain't fear no more,
Takes it
Watkins.
down to the 13-yard line.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Yeah.
Looking for a man. It's Hurley. Makes the grab.
Hey, they had to be.
Set up first and goal
How's that saying go?
The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quick strike complete. Touchdown Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Force them out.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Boy, we've got
Force
offenses
it
just
out.
getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offenses. You've seen the explosion. It's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offenses just, they got the upper hand.
Let's talk about the real-life Gators, though. They should have done it. They should have did it. They should have beat Georgia, dude.
The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you?
Kick it away.
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Kick the field goal.
And some room to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
I don't know. I saw the replay of the other shot from the end zone with the catch. It hit the ground. It's kicking up grass.
Rides to back and leaves it. Across the 45. That'll be enough for the first down.
He left it short, too. The only time he leaves it throw short is the one that he needs to throw long.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
They'll run play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away.
If you leave the game close against Georgia,
Well, you see them there taking a shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Bengals will run the offense out onto the
I
field.
don't want that to happen.
Let's see if they can get something going.
It might be Auburn.
They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here.
I think he just had an extension.
After a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first
I know
down,
that.
the defense thinks you might be running a football.
Usually doesn't matter, but I think he just signed a bigger extension.
Attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second
Extension
down,
and buyout.
unloads to the wideout. Fires
Are you
Now it's
doing?
picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback. And
that ball is live in the backfield.
I just don't know if he leads us in
to keep possession of that one.
You know how much money they have?
Or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Talking about
One thing
money.
I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
It's a new king. We got some cash for it
Third
now.
play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This dude is just exceptional in every facet.
I don't think DJ's
such
gonna
a
do
great route runner and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down,
say that.
find him.
No,
I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Looks as if
Get
we have an
everything you
injury
need
on
at
that
quarter,
last
dude.
play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now they take it.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught over the middle, it's Watkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Hurley. He got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Arnold's perfect.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the ballers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the returner is stopped. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayes. Offense gets set for second down. Rides the back on the option to give. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Under fire. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels...
Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Alabama quickly back to the line. Now the play fake. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown time.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. They go to the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To throw, it's Hurley. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. All wideouts, no backs. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Berry. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so trying to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Lost to throw again. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Hayes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Gonna take a shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Off to the races. He's at the touchdown, Bama! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Where's my pressure?
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other, and it was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. To the air, it's Hurley. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
On the run, it's Berry. There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hill. What a cut. Now he's loose. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Time to take a shot. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down.
now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. These two offenses have been locked in and going back and forth, David.
Been absolutely cooking. I mean, both offenses doing what they want. Now try to continue this, Jesse, down the stretch. Stay on fire.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now because of the way the other one's playing. So you can't falter. You can't have your service broken. You got to stay aggressive.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Russell. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off-play action on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Extend the lead right
Now
here,
from the
boys.
36-yard line, it's first and 10. Quick handoff.
Jeez.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking to pass, it's Hurley. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Gets rid of it. Finds us back in the middle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
We're gonna put this team away. Oh, man.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Gives it on the option. Fights off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Trying to get rid of him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're putting their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, certainly through the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Touchdown, Alabama! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Jackson. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Using his legs, it's Jackson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hurley. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. They're going to run it. Stop short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, going up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I've got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Wants to throw. It's Hurley. Oh, they're after him. Can't find the man.
Timeout. All right, I'm gonna.
Being knocked down at the 40.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll try to pop the draw. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hale. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Finds his man, it's Hayes. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Cooper. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're working that left side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout.
No!
He dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. To the air, it's Russell. Just not quite
Save me
able
2
to
times.
make the connection. It's incomplete.
More.
And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. Makes a move.
Holy.
Touchdown LSU. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Unbelievable.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown.
You clip that? Did you clip that? Someone got to clip that.
Coming out with it, it's Witherspoon. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
Crazy stuff is
And if you list the
stop
priorities here, Jesse, first thing,
all the way to the
kicker into
double
his
zero.
comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker. If
Holding.
choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Back there.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Dropping back, it's Russell. Get it out on the screen.
Give him that.
Didn't have much room to run. Not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Appreciate you.
Didn't get big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Yeah, I wish I could get this in real life. I'm unlucky, mofo.
We have victory formation coming. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to
Push it to
forth
the
a
limit.
performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's
Yeah.
a fun thing to be
Dude,
able to
I've
accomplish now.
battled attrition in this game.
Next couple games, 'cause this is
I
always
got
a
injuries
letdown
all
that
over.
naturally happens
Got
after
dudes
these big
gimping.
rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is
I
poked out.
survived.
Gotta
This
move on to
was
the next game,
legit
focus on
survive.
this next one.
Thanks so
I
much
probably
for
should have
spending some
lost.
time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse
Or
Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been
I
another
at least
presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I have to drive, but my guy bails me out here. He's not even my punt returner. I'm taking the punt return. My typical punt returner was not injured, but I held him out. He just earned himself punt returner duty though. Rylan Billat. Billet. Boys on Bama boys. Oh, I didn't realize they were 3 of 10 on third down. A kick return and a punt return for a touchdown. I should have never won that game. See, Hudson is usually my starter, but he was out, hurt. My boy, you just got yourself a position right there. Off of that.